All right, where's Foley? Over there. All right, this is the Week 11 previews. Doing something a little different with three people. And we're going to cheers a little shot to start the fucking thing. Cheers.
Cheers.
To a Taint victory. All right, so.
I don't think I'm in the screen.
It doesn't matter. No one's going to watch the videos. That's the thing. We're going to talk about the matchups. So I'm going to generalize this matchup. This is a matchup with two really good teams. Yahoo projects me to currently win by 6, but both of us up by 120. A lot of washes across the board. I like my wide receivers more. The running backs, I like an edge to me as well, just because McCoy is not McCoy. Wash, tight ends.
Retarded.
For me, the hard thing on my team this week was picking the flex, and I'm still not sure. There's A.J. Green, supposed to be good, but they look terrible. Calvin Benjamin on a terrible team, but he's still putting up 15 a game. Frank Gore, everyone's high on him. Sanu's the backup, but still gets the play. I just don't know. I think it really comes down to me making the right decision at a flex for me to win, because all of these players are going to perform.
Countdown here.
That's what I think.
Okay.
I think my flex decision will be the reason. What do you guys think?
All right, I'll go with my team. I'll start off here, Derek. I got Tom Brady's on my team. He's throwing bombs. I like him against Indy this week. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to start slow. They're going to feel each other out, but I expect it to be 30-20 or 30-30, somewhere in that range. So that should be 2 or 3 touchdowns for Brady.
Brady's putting up 25 points this week.
Yeah. And now you go left side, Manning?
Okay. Manning, St. Louis. Manning's been on fire. St. Louis isn't anything special. They got Sean Hill, I believe, going, so who knows what he's going to do. He throws a couple picks. Manning's going to put up 25 to 28. That's going to be a wash, I bet, between the two quarterbacks.
Probably going to be a wash, I would say. I agree. I got LaFell going. I'm kind of nervous about Vontae Davis, who he's going to match up on. I hope it's not LaFell all day. But with the amount of throws, I'm guessing 40 throws for Brady, maybe high 30s. It should be a touchdown for LaFell, so I'm guessing that should be a 15 spot, not a 10 spot.
LaFell's at about 10. Nelson's at about 17. I think that's the right spread, but I think they're both low. I bet LaFell puts up about 14 to 15, and I think Nelson puts up about 20 to 22. I like Nelson out of that matchup.
Yeah.
You got to like Nelson. I mean, he's
Rogers going against fucking Philly. That
Yeah.
sucks, yeah. Mike Wallace, his best game of the year was week 2 against Buffalo. They're trying to work him the ball. They're throwing 2 or 3 deep balls a game to him. One of these weeks they got to hit. I'm hoping it's an all-out blitz by Buffalo and Tannehill finally throws it up and connects. So I like Wallace this week. I think 15 out of him.
Thursday games, though.
Versus Edelman. Edelman's going to be a PPR beast, but it's going to weigh on the touchdown or not if he gets one.
I'm not even sure if he's going to be the guy, though.
Yeah, Todd's got some decisions to make. He's got a couple guys on his bench he could flip with that. I'm not really high on Wallace this week. Tannehill's already pretty much said he's going to try to run this week. It's Thursday night, like Todd said. I think if Todd sticks with Edelman, he's going to outscore Wallace, but probably not by a lot.
McCoy, he sucks. Move on.
Yeah, McCoy's a shell of himself. Charles has been his typical BC cell, but he's playing Seattle. It's at KC, though. I can see Charles putting up 15, McCoy putting up at Green Bay. It's a tough one. I bet 10 to 15 Charles out.
McCoy put up 6.7 last week, and he scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
exactly.
they're just leaning.
Forte, I still think he's a beast. Against Minnesota, whose defense is terrible. Their pass defense is not good. Their run defense is not good. That 20 looks high just on projections, but I guess it's around there.
Yeah, I agree.
Versus Eddie Lacy, who is home against Philly. I think Green Bay goes up early on Philly. Sanchez reverts back to himself, so Lacy's going to have a good game. Side note, I traded Forte to Foley this week, trying to get rid of Forte because after watching Chicago versus Green Bay, I am just disgusted with Chicago. They absolutely gave up, so I have no faith in anybody on the Chicago roster right now.
Yeah, that's actually, and I just traded Falacius, so that's 2 RB1s from trades matching up this week.
I got Bennett and Olsen. I think that's a wash. I think it's whoever gets the touchdown wins that battle.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's probably pretty good with the projections.
Yeah, exactly. Roddy White, I think I saw Carolina play, and I thought they looked horrendous. If Matt Ryan has any sort of pride in playing football, I think Roddy should be over 10. That 12, 13 range should be okay. If he gets a touchdown, maybe he gets 15 points.
I like Vereen this week, shootout. I bet he goes for, 80, maybe 60 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. White should have a decent game, like Foley said, though, because that division is so wide open that Atlanta's fighting for every point they can get there. So could be a close matchup between the two of those flexes.
I got Denver's kicker. They'll score a lot of points. I'm hoping he gets a field goal. And then Miami's D. I think that's going to be it's rated to be the lowest scoring game, and it's a Thursday night game, so it should be ugly. Maybe they get a pick six. Maybe they get a muff punt that they run back. I think Miami has a good floor. I think they'll at least keep me at 10, maybe even 12.
Versus San Fran's kicker and Cleveland's D. I agree with Foley. I think the Foley's kicker and D get the edge out of that group of four there.
Agreed. That was very long. We will do better. 6 minutes. That might be the longest one ever. So who do you guys like to win? I like me. Foley likes Foley. Derek, who wins?
I'm biased because Todd's on my ass, but I think he wins.
Oh, yeah. Against bias. Choke on it, Foley.